Good morning, my dear friend. Today, we dive into the latest trending news from the USA as reported by CNBC, a trusted source for financial and global updates. CNBC has recently exposed some shocking truths that have sent ripples across industries, sparking debates, emotional reactions, and calls for accountability. These revelations not only shed light on unethical practices, but also highlight how deeply interconnected our world is in terms of economy, politics, and social responsibility. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. CNBC exposes shocking truths. Emotional description. Imagine waking up to discover that corporations you trust every day are hiding dark secrets behind closed doors. This was the reality when CNBC released its investigative report earlier today. The exposé revealed widespread corruption, environmental negligence, and exploitation of workers within major multinational companies operating in the United States. The story began with whistleblowers coming forward, risking their careers to uncover these hidden scandals. One whistleblower, Sarah Thompson, name changed, tearfully recounted how she witnessed executives falsifying reports to meet profit margins while ignoring safety protocols that endangered employees' lives. Her testimony struck a chord with millions of viewers who felt anger, betrayal, and sadness at the systemic failures exposed. Environmental activists were equally outraged after learning about illegal dumping of toxic waste into rivers near small towns. Families living nearby had been suffering from unexplained illnesses for years, unaware that corporate greed was poisoning their water supply. A mother interviewed during the segment broke down in tears, saying, "We trusted them to do the right thing, but they chose profits over people." Meanwhile, labor unions rallied outside company headquarters, demanding justice for underpaid workers subjected to grueling hours without proper compensation or benefits. Protesters held signs reading, "Profit doesn't justify pain," and "Enough is enough." Their voices echoed through city streets, amplifying the message that change must come now. This isn't just another scandal, it's a wake-up call. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about power dynamics, ethics, and accountability in modern society. While many feel disheartened, others see this moment as an opportunity to demand transparency, hold offenders accountable, and push for meaningful reform. Detailed explanation of key revelations. 1. Corporate corruption. The investigation uncovered evidence of top executives manipulating financial data to inflate stock prices artificially. By doing so, they misled investors and regulators alike, creating a facade of success while internal operations crumbled under mismanagement. 2. Environmental negligence. Several companies were found guilty of violating environmental laws by disposing hazardous materials improperly. Not only did this harm ecosystems, but it also put human lives at risk. In one case, fish populations plummeted due to chemical contamination, leaving local fishermen jobless. 3. Worker exploitation. Employees described working conditions akin to sweatshops, where overtime pay was non-existent and health hazards were ignored. Many feared retaliation if they spoke out, trapping them in cycles of abuse and poverty. 4. Public outcry and legal action. As details emerged, public outrage grew exponentially. Social media platforms exploded with hashtags like #JusticeForWorkers and Clean Our Planet, urging government intervention. Lawmakers have since launched formal inquiries, promising swift action against those responsible. 5. Impact on shareholders. Investors reacted swiftly, pulling funds from implicated firms. Stock values plummeted overnight, wiping billions off market capitalizations. Analysts warn that reputational damage could haunt these companies for decades unless drastic measures are taken immediately. 6. Call for reform. Experts emphasize the need for stricter regulations, independent oversight bodies, and harsher penalties for violators. They argue that self-regulation alone cannot prevent future misconduct, making external monitoring essential. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Quiz. Test your knowledge about the exposé. Here are 10 multiple-choice questions based on the article above. Choose the correct option, A, B, C, or D, for each question. Answers are provided below. Question 1. What sparked the initial investigation by CNBC? A. Anonymous tips from competitors. B. Whistleblower testimonies. C. Government audits. D. Random inspections. Correct answer. B. Whistleblower testimonies. Question 2. Which issue did Sarah Thompson expose in her testimony? A. Tax evasion. B. Falsified financial reports. C. Bribery schemes. D. Insider trading. Correct answer. B. Falsified financial reports. Question 3. What environmental crime was uncovered in the exposé? A. Deforestation. B. Illegal wildlife trade. C. Toxic waste dumping. D. Air pollution. Correct answer, C. Toxic waste dumping. Question 4. How did families near polluted rivers respond to the findings? A. Filed lawsuits. B. Organized protests. C. Relocated en masse. D. Sought medical help. Correct answer, A. Filed lawsuits. Question 5. What phrase appeared on protest signs during worker rallies? A. Stop corporate greed. B. Profit doesn't justify pain. C. Fair wages. Now. D. End worker abuse. Correct answer, B. Profit doesn't justify pain. Question 6. Why did stock prices drop following the exposé? A. Poor earnings reports. B. Loss of investor confidence. C. Market fluctuations. D. New competitors entering the market. Correct answer, B. Loss of investor confidence. Question 7. What legal step did lawmakers take after the revelations? A. Passed new legislation. B. Launched formal inquiries. C. Imposed immediate fines. D. Arrested CEOs. Correct answer, B. Launched formal inquiries. Question 8. What solution do experts propose to prevent future misconduct? A. Self-regulation. B. Independent oversight. C. Public voting. D. Media campaigns. Correct answer, B. Independent oversight. Question 9. How did social media users express support for victims? A. Donating money. B. Using hashtags. C. Writing letters. D. Signing petitions. Correct answer, B. Using hashtags. Question 10. What long-term consequence might affected companies face? A. Increased sales. B. Reputational damage. C. Expansion opportunities. D. Partnerships with NGOs. Correct answer, B. Reputational damage. Final thoughts. The CNBC exposé serves as both a warning and a catalyst for change. It reminds us that vigilance and accountability are crucial in holding powerful entities responsible. Let's hope this incident inspires reforms that prioritize humanity, sustainability, and integrity over unchecked ambition. Stay informed, stay empowered. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment.